Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to this channel and please turn on the notification button. Please, you have to do that so that you would always be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much. This time around, I'll be talking about the causes of problematic student behavior. What exactly are the causes of problematic student behavior? In the previous video I uploaded, I spoke about problematic students behavior. Please, if you haven't watched that video, please search for the video on my page because that video would help you to understand this particular video. Yes, in that video I spoke about the different problematic students behavior that we have in the classroom and at school. Students behave in different ways, different manners. In the classroom, they could engage in side conversations, they could cheat, they could grab grade, they could come late to class, they could leave class early, and so on and so forth. Well, in this video, I'll be talking about the causes of problematic students' behavior. Why do students behave like this? Why do some students have these problematic behaviors? The first one I will be talking about is health problems. Yes, a student could have health problem. There are some health problems that make students behave in a problematic way in the classroom. A student could have health challenge, and in that case that student may not pay attention in the classroom. That student could be sleeping when the teacher is talking. That student could be hissing just because of maybe the student is in pain, or because of any other reason. That student could just hiss as the teacher explains in the classroom. So once a student has a health challenge or health problem, that student could behave in a problematic manner in the classroom. Another cause of problematic students' behavior is personal problems. Some students personally or naturally, there is a way they behave. For example, a student could be talkative. Yes, a student could be naturally talkative. This could be hereditary, or it could be genetic. If the student has a parent that talks too much, that student too would talk too much. So a teacher could have that kind of student in his or her classroom. And in that case, what would you do as a teacher? You have to find the means of controlling the behavior of such students in the class, because this kind of student is the one that would always initiate conversations. This kind of student is the one that would always talk, even when it is not necessary in the classroom. This kind of student is a student that will always have side conversations, and this kind of student will always distract other students in the classroom. So what would you do as a teacher if you have that kind of student in your class? Because this is also a problematic behavior, and since it is a personal thing, so a teacher needs to find a means of dealing with it. Another one is family problems. If you have a student in your classroom that has family problem, that student may not pay attention in the class. That student may feel discouraged to listen to the teaching. For example, if a student has parents who usually fight maybe before the student comes to school, that kind of student would find it difficult to pay attention in the classroom. That kind of student could be absent-minded. The student could space out. You would be talking, but the student might not listen to what you are saying, and by the time you ask such a student a question, the student would not know the answer to the question. So family problems could make students behave problematically in the classroom. Another one is adjustment or developmental issues. That is, some students could be so immature, despite the fact that they could be older than the others in the classroom. They might still be immature. Yes, they could still be immature. So someone that is younger, or a student that is younger than they are, could still behave maturely in the classroom. And when students behave immaturely in your classroom, at times it could be annoying, it could be frustrating. Immature students would ask you unnecessary questions. They would say what they are not supposed to say. They would behave in the way they are not supposed to behave. So what would you do in that kind of situation? So when students have developmental issues, adjustment issues, or when a student has just left a particular school for your school, in that case, the students would want to adjust. And if he or she realizes that, the students in your classroom behave in a particular manner, he or she could end up being influenced or may want to behave like those ones. So adjustment or developmental issues could lead to it. Even self-esteem issues. Some students could have inferiority complex, and some could see themselves as superior to others, and they may want to prove that to their teacher that, I am the most superior in this classroom, so please don't talk to me anyhow, or don't address me anyhow. What would you do in that case? This is a problematic student behavior that teachers need to find a means of dealing with. Another one is general academic difficulties. Some students believe that they are dull, that no matter what the teacher says, no matter how the teacher teaches them, no matter how the teacher imparts the knowledge to them, they would not get it. So in that case, such students would behave anyhow in your classroom. They wouldn't pay attention. They would distract other students. They may leave your class. They may not enter your class early. So that's because they already know that they have academic difficulties. So, maybe they are slow learners, or they don't just understand whatever they are being taught. So this is a problematic behavior, and the cause is academic difficulty. And lastly, cultural issues. Cultural issues could cause problematic student behavior. If you have a student that or if you find yourself in an environment where you have students from different ethnic backgrounds, well, you could have come across this kind of behavior that is being caused by cultural issues. Some students could say, they don't want to interact or relate with Hausa students. Some could say, Igbo, I don't like them. It is Yoruba, I don't like talking to them, I don't like their behavior. So this would not make the students, or this would make the students behave in a problematic manner in the classroom. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment down there, and don't forget to share. Thank you so much for watching.